Construction of multi-story buildings is one of the necessary areas of professional activity. Today's life dictates new rules. The deployment of a large number of people in a small area. The way out is construction of multi-story buildings. Each of them must be carefully thought out at the design stage and perfectly assembled. Accordingly, such an important matter can be entrusted to professionals. Agromir Buildings is one of the leading and fast-growing companies in the market of Uzbekistan since 2017. The company is distinguished by its attention to the product, high-quality standards of construction, and excellent reputation. The basic specialization of the organization is the construction and sale of improved housing and monolithic design, and using the technology of volume block housing construction. Specialists of Agromir Building have well mastered the concept of building houses using formwork, which provides high strength and practicality, low thermal conductivity and high sound insulation, durability 150 years and more. This method of building houses and cottages is common in the West for a long time. Owing to the skills, knowledge and experience acquired from Turkish partners, the construction speed can reach 1 floor per day. It was built 12, 14, 15 and 16 multi-story residential buildings with all amenities. Exactly so much was built by the company, and the keys to 3,330 apartments were handed over to the happy owners. Korasu, the city in city. This is what you can call a new residential area in the Samarkand city. Once it was an abandoned wasteland, littered with garbage. Today it's a well-developed complex with a well-thought-out infrastructure and necessary social facilities. Construction work started in 2019 on an area of 16.29 hectares. In 2 years, 38 houses out of almost 3,000 apartments were commissioned, and 9 houses with 720 apartments are under construction. It's important to note that residential buildings are built using modern, innovative technologies and high-quality materials. The uniqueness of the concept of the new project is that the residents of the Korasu Massif have all kinds of amenities and infrastructure near the house. Modern kindergartens for young residents, secondary schools, medical establishments, a shopping complex and many other things necessary for a full life of Korasu residents have been built on the territory. In a relatively short period of time, roads and sidewalks were made, public transport was established, and the territory was landscaped and greened. Trees and shrubs are planted everywhere. Today these are still young seedlings, and it takes time for the area to turn into a green, cozy town. Currently, Agromir Building actively constructing modern housing in the cities of Samarkand and Katakurgan, Urgut, and Taylok areas. More than 2,500 construction workers and more than 100 units of heavy equipment are involved in the work. In the Charbok Mahala of the Taylok district, multi-story buildings were commissioned on 5.4 hectares of land, and 6 residential buildings were built on about 12 hectares in the Kamangaron Mahala of the Urgut region. For the period 2020-2021, the construction of 21 16-story and 5 25-story buildings in the Korasu Massif of Motrit village in Samarkand, 11 12-story buildings in Chinabot Mahala in Katakurgan, and even 7 16-story buildings are planned in the neighboring Kashkadere region in the Mahala Navo of Kashi city. Currently, out of the total number of announced projects, 13 houses are being built in the above-mentioned regions. Agromir Buildings is a manufacturer of concrete mixes, gas and foam blocks, dry mixes such as rod band, tile glue, emulsion and putty, as well as iron and concrete products, mainly used for their own needs, produced on high-tech equipment that can replace imported products. Comprehensive support of construction projects, cost reduction, and a pleasant final price of finished housing are the main components of the company's work. Agromir Buildings specialists strive to modernize production from year to year in order to maintain high-quality standards. A clear proof of this is that apartments built by Agromir Buildings are sold under the mortgage loan program for the period of 20 years. In urban areas when paying 20% of the initial payment of the total cost, and in rural areas when paying 10% of the total cost of apartment, with the annual interest rate of 7 to 10% for the first 5 years and 17% and higher for the next 15 years.